Have you ever been intimidated or confused when it comes to koi and pond filters? I know I certainly have. So I went to my friend Ken, who happens to be an expert at filtration. He's going to make it simple so all of us can understand. Hi there, this is Chris from Stubbs Aquatics. I took my friend Jim over to meet Ken from My Koi Obsession. Like I said, he is an expert at everything filters, and he explained it to us, and we'd like to share that along with you. He made this very simple. I'm here at Ken's well filter pit. He's going to explain the filtration to us and make it simple. A lot of us, including me, can get intimidated by a great filtration system like Ken has, but he's going to explain it to it and how it works. And trust me, he'll make it sound easy for you, so you don't feel like you need an engineering degree. I'll let you take it from there, Ken.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the pond itself is 5,000 gallons, and there's a 4-inch bottom drain at the one end, which comes underground through the valve down here, and then it splits into two. So one line feeds this easy pod, the second port comes up and feeds this one. Both have their own valves, which I can close for cleaning purposes. So the easy pods work both as a static media filter and for collecting fines and fish waste, etc., out of the water. There's also some biological activity on the media itself. In my filters here, I have both the K1 and K plus or K3 media. So the K1 here, the K3 there. And what happens is the water comes in, a circular kind of vortex motion, heavier debris settles to the bottom. The water then flows through the media into a central chamber, which comes out in this case here. Same on the other ones just behind the lid there. And that flows into my moving bed filter here.
Okay, so explain the difference between the static and moving and which one does what.
Okay, so the static is primarily mechanical based filtration. So this is collecting particulate and fish waste, etc.
That's basically poop.
So basically poop, yeah. That's collecting that through here. Okay. And then the sort of cleaner water comes into here, which then flows into the moving bed. Now the moving bed, as you can see, it's quite literally moving.
Yeah.
Again, this is primarily K1 media, and here there's a little bit of other media mixed in. This is mainly a biological filter. These filters, the Easy Pods, I clean every 2 to 3 days.
Right.
This one, maybe give it a drain once a month, but because the water's constantly moving, no waste settles in it.
Okay, so it's basically the bacteria is just eating up all the nutrients or nitrogen.
Yeah. So because the water's come through these two filters, there's pretty much zero heavy waste going into here.
Right.
So it's just the bacteria that's in the water. That's what this feeds on to break down the ammonia, nitrates, and nitrates.
That's just a big stone, oxygen driven.
Yeah.
Or air driven.
It's an air stone just down the bottom. This keeps us circulating all the time.
Okay, and then I see it's moving on to the next filter in front.
Yeah, and then this one, because I'm using a submersible pump.
Right.
So this is what I call like my pump chamber, pump reservoir.
Okay.
Some of the bigger drum filters have like a pump chamber built into them. This, with the exception of Easy Pods, is all DIY.
So what would the basket be there for?
This one, because I have the second line coming in as a sort of an overflow or a bypass from these filters, any leaves or anything that get collected through the bottom drain, in years past, before I put this in, they would collect around the pump cage, slow the water flow down.
Okay.
So this year I put it in, so the pipe comes directly into the basket, and then any leaves or anything that do get in there, such as that, they get caught in the basket so they don't impact the pump at all.
Perfect.
That was a new thing for this year.
That's a smart move.
and it's done a great job, especially in the spring, because I don't cover the pond in the winter.
Right.
A lot of leaves from the trees get in there; they all get sucked into here. Easy to clean out.
Okay.
And then
then
so the pump that's in here is split. So one line comes through two individual 40-watt UV units,
right.
and then it joins up again here.
And when you say UV,
Okay.
those are
So, yes.
they're for clarification or clarifying your water.
Clarifiers, primarily to keep rid of algae.
Yeah. So it doesn't impact the bacteria in your
No.
water. It just
Yeah.
pumps or makes the algae available to
Right.
pump and then get picked up, right?
Yeah, exactly. Now, some medications, I know there's not much we can get in Canada these days.
Yeah.
It will say right on the bottle to turn the UVs off.
Yeah.
If you're using one, 24, 48 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
Which, again, it's easy to do. They just unplug.
Yeah.
So the water comes through here, and then there's a single return, which is going to my return and there kind of spring as the two outlets into the pond. The second connection on the pump, again, same pump,
right,
runs through here, underground into my upflow filters, which are up there, the two towers.
Yeah, the two towers.
That is, again, almost like an upright version of the Easy Pods. It's strictly a static filter.
Right.
And it's more for polishing the water. That's really what they're for. Then they feed my shower. It's a 3-tier shower with...
that is the quietest vacuum shower I've ever seen in my life.
If you stand right beside it, you can definitely hear it. So
I'm pretty close to it.
The water goes through a spray bar at the top where the black pipe comes in, comes down through the three tiers, then underground into this fitting here.
Okay.
And then it links up there, and then it flows through here, underground, and then back into the filter, or back into the pond.
Into the pond.
Yeah. So all in all, I mean, it looks complicated, but it's really not a difficult setup.
I've seen your videos, and it always seemed a little bit complicated, but now that you've explained it to me in these terms, I totally get it, and I want to thank you for explaining this and making filtration made easy and sound easy. A lot of work goes into building this, but obviously by the look of the koi and the size of the koi and the clarity of the water, it's really paid off.
Yeah, they love to be out here.
They are just beautiful. Now we are under overcast and the shade, so I'm not picking it up as best as possible, but you can see a full 5 feet down.
Let's give them an extra little.
And these koi are absolutely monstrous.
Yeah, you can see they love the food.
I just want to thank you again, Ken, for having us over. That was very nice of you. Your fish are doing great, and I really want to thank you for all the info on filtration. It's, both Jim and I are always trying to improve our filtration, and this has really assisted us. Even though we've been in the hobby a long time, there's no harm in learning, and we learned a lot more today.
Yeah,
so thanks a lot
more today.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I've modified mine almost every year. I make
and I know you're building a new filtration system right now, and I can't wait for you to put that video out, because it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm toying with a couple of different ideas. It might be another Baki shower for this pond, be sitting probably on that wall there, or it might be a slightly different filter for in the basement. I'm not sure yet.
Well, either way, it's going to be interesting.
Either way, it's going to be different. Yeah.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks a lot,
Ken. Thanks for coming by.
Excellent.
And if you want to see more of Ken's video, check out this one. And if you want to see more koi videos, check out this one.
I've seen you working on it.
Yeah. And then I did have 2 big water returns.